Hello, Lisa Warden with Sacred Living. I am here with your reading for the week, Sunday, June 11th through Saturday the 17th. And this is going to be a really energetic week. There's going to be a lot of activity, lots of action going on. Before I get into that, let's be thinking about whether you resonate with Archangel number 1, Archangel number 2, or the 2 archangels for the third set. Okay, so I will have those specific messages at the end of your reading. For Sunday, it's going to be really challenging to see all of your blessings. So the 7 of Earth that came upside down. It's like we've lost patience with looking for and expecting what is going to fill up our basket. We just are like not feeling it today. When is our blessings ever going to show up? But the funny thing is that change of a day is a huge change, because all of the stuff we never expected to see, we're recognizing what we do have the next day. And sometimes this isn't just that it has shown up for us so much as we are connected with somebody who speaks this hope back into us. So sometimes it's an aunt or a parent or a mentor, somebody that we really trust is like, but hey, wait a minute, I went through something similar. And what was really bright to me was not just the kind of badge that was on her shirt, but also the string of pearls that she has. So it's like the wisdom that she has gathered through the years has come into where she's at now. So here we are again on Tuesday with more of this Tower and Transformation card. And unfortunately, lots of times that's really an upheaval of everything that we love and whatnot. This card showed up last week, but what I noticed is the fella looks like he's walking more upright. He's trusting more. So if you notice that you're in that space of really feeling like, yeah, everything is all up in the air, and not only is it up in the air, you're waiting for it to fall down on your head. Do the best you can to trust the way forward that your gut, your spirit, your angels are directing you to go. It feels like it's a little bit easier this week to have confidence, and we're not quite as nerve-wracked as we were last week when this challenge or situation first got presented to us. So that is Tuesday. Wednesday has us standing our ground with somebody or a situation that we might not necessarily have done before. Page of Fire has us being like, no more of your BS, you're over there with that kind of stance. And so the page is often representative of an immature, or it's something that we're brand new on the path of. So you might not feel a lot of confidence, but what I kept hearing over and over when I was looking at and contemplating on this card is you have to start somewhere. You have to start somewhere. So even it's like that saying that it's important to speak your truth even if your voice shakes. So you might not have the confidence that you would like to have in order to either set this boundary or do this new thing. But it's important to start somewhere with whatever this action needs to be for you. So it looks like the pressure is off on Thursday. It feels like the experience of standing our ground with whatever this is goes favorably, and we're resting at ease. And the blue was really bright. Blue, of course, is our throat chakra, speaking our truth.
I'm not sure I understand.
Thanks, Siri. For some reason, that set my watch off. So the blanket seems to be like that throat chakra energy, and we're resting a lot more comfortably in this personal power, even though it is still a young person who's on this blanket. It's a 4 of air. So air is always about speaking our truth, the spoken words, singing, that kind of stuff. But 4 is a very balanced, like the AA or NA, any of those 12-step kind of things. When we talk about handing over our will and putting something, even if our higher power is the table is a well-balanced 4-legged thing that can support whatever we put on it. So it's a very balanced, supported feeling. Then on Friday, there's going to be a little bit more action here as we are looking at the Seven of Fire, and there's some more challenge and determination, and we're going to feel a little bit of resistance. So sometimes we can feel very much like it's an us against them kind of thing, but I had a really fun lesson one time. Well, lots of fun lessons, but my yoga instructor said Western people just don't understand karma at all. They think when they go to do something, if it is meant to be, then it will be easy and the path will be clear. And she talked about how that's not how it works at all. When you send out a new thing out into the universe, that this is what I'm going to do, the universe swings back with a lot of pressure and resistance and says, are you sure? And so it feels like the energy that you put out to this is what I'm choosing comes back with the things that are karmically in the way of getting to that space. So it isn't so much that I can't, it's never going to work out, so much as these are just the things that I have to clear out, whether it's doubts, family resistance, whatever it is that is coming back at us with what our new thing is. And the Saturday card is this dreamer is coming up again. And so what was really bright to me in this card was there's a satchel right there by her feet. So not only do we have the energy of speaking a little bit more power into our situation and really claiming like this is what I'm choosing to do, the end kind of situation. She's got the experience with her of what has worked and what has not worked, and so she isn't so careless, or she's feeling a little bit more confident, something along those lines, because she's got this information with her. She's got this experience, similar to the wise lady who has the pearls of knowledge that she has worked really hard to gain. And so it is with you in this situation where you have the wealth of your own experience that you bring with you to the situation. So even if other people say that you are taking unnecessary chances and not being appropriate, you have your own experience to help guide your way. All right, if you have Archangel number 1, you have Archangel Zadkiel. And so Archangel Zadkiel is like that professor type energy. If there's something that you want to learn, that kind of thing. If you need help with your memory, Zadkiel is your angel. So one of the things that's kind of funny about how he presents is sometimes he uses what is called the Socratic method of questioning. And so he'll kind of plant the seeds of a question when you have a question in mind. So when we talk about answering a question with a question, that's not exactly what this is, because answers that we come to when we've had to kind of struggle and pick things apart and research a bit, if you have the appropriate question, you get the appropriate answer. So one of the things that I notice when he is around or he's coming to me is I'll have this thought that just kind of percolates to the surface every now and again. And it might be a word I haven't heard before, or it might be a term or something like that. And it's so funny how something I've never have the perception of having thought about before is just there, and I can research it. So he's a pretty interesting angel to work with. You might have a lot of fun with that. If you have selected Archangel number 2, then you will be working with Archangel Jophiel. And what was really bright to me is how her dress was off the shoulder, specifically on the left side, which is how I perceive the female energy side to be. So to me, this feels like something that you wouldn't normally do, something that feels risky for you, with not just within yourself. Because my first thought when I looked at this, I'm like, oh my God, I would never wear an off-the-shoulder kind of shirt like that. That's the kind of limit that it will be pushing. Something that within your either a relationship with a female or expressing your femininity, it's something that you would quote unquote never do, that has a lot to do with how you see the world and those kinds of things, and your inner beauty and the beauty that's out in the world, because that's how Archangel Jophiel, that's her area of focus, is always about finding the beauty in situations. Funny thing is, if you selected the archangels for number 3, then you have Archangel Jophiel again, but you also have Archangel Ariel, which is all about courage, being courageous, and standing up for what you believe. So lots of times when she comes into meditation, I don't even see her, I see a lion, because she is wow energy. So when you are looking to do these new things, if this is you and you are looking at needing to have patience and those kinds of things, your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realize, still they need nurturing and patience. If this is what you're looking at, then you can call on Archangel Ariel to help you to have the courage to keep down a path that you're not seeing any evidence of things coming to fruition back to you. All right, that is your reading for the week. I hope it helps you, and I hope you have an excellent week. How to reach out to me is in the About section of YouTube, or if you're watching this on Facebook, you can reach out on Messenger. Take good care. Bye-bye.